We all love social media, but the question becomes, is it a pastime that conveys your message and lets you portray yourself as you really are, or are you one of those people hummer stunting like most people are on social media? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to discuss something for my bosses called the social media effect. As always, I'm the M.B.A, and we're here having a discussion for my bosses. And what is the social media effect? Social media is a great outlet. It's a great opportunity for people to reconnect with loved ones and families, make friends, build networks. But sometimes the social media effect, especially for people who are supposed to be focused on their business and achieving great things in this world, can have a negative connotation with what we're doing. So today we're going to discuss 2 or 3 different negative effects of social media that can be something that derails the boss that's trying to manifest new heights and new successes. And we're going to discuss some things that actually can counteract those things and kind of keep things in line. But before we get started, as always, if you feel that this video has been helpful to you in any way, please give us a help out or give us a hand. Please give us a hand by liking and subscribing the video, keeping the content going, and also sharing it with other people who need the message. Now, the first thing that we're going to talk about with the social media effect is it gives you a warped sense of reality. Now, people see it all the time. People are on social media. They're proposing this lifestyle. They're living here. Or inferring that they're living a certain life that they are not actually living. A lot of us, we have great moments, and that's what usually goes up on our social media. It's not the horrible moments when, maybe we're dealing with our lights being off or going through stress at work. But it's always the trip to Cancun, hanging out with the fellas, hanging out with the girls, driving that Ferrari or test driving whatever. We don't want to get caught up in the warped sense of reality, because what happens sometimes is that you start believing your own hype. You start, in the terms of the hood, drinking the Kool-Aid. All right, so the thing of it is that you want to be very conscious that you don't get caught up in it. There's nothing wrong with posting up those moments. There's nothing wrong with holding on to a moment for posterity. But one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get caught up in that sense of hype and believe in your own hype and start accepting that, hey, maybe I am that dude. That warped sense of reality can derail everything you're doing as a boss and take you from a boss to an employee in a very short period of time. Number 2, it can cause you to lose focus. Okay? Now, in what way? Now, we all know that, like I said, social media is something that it's a world all its own. If you ever get into social media, and not to say that you can't take your leisure time and just scroll through, because I enjoy scrolling through. I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy interacting with my friends that I may not get a chance to speak to every day or see every day and see what's going on in their life. But one thing you can do, if you're not careful, is that when you go through social media, you can lose your focus on what you're doing. Social media can take a lot of time from you. If you're not careful, social media can take a lot of time from you. You can get caught up in scrolling. Your work will suffer. Your real life suffers. If you're not careful, you'll not be paying attention to the kids. You'll not be paying attention to your job. You'll not be paying attention to the real time that you're setting aside to grow your business, to grow your endeavors. So you have to be very careful about how much time you allow yourself on social media. Sometimes you get caught up in that news feed. Some things are entertaining. Sometimes you get caught up in that conversation of what's going on and following certain people and not taking care of your business. Number 3, it can give you an altered sense of accomplishment. What does that mean? An altered sense of accomplishment is sometimes what happens is when you accomplish certain things, it leads you to believe that that is your success as opposed to success going forward. One thing I've said many times, and as a mantra I live by, is success is a journey. It's not a destination. You don't win today and remain a champion for the rest of your life, especially in this thing that we're doing in this business world and in this corporate world. What you did today is great. And it's a great accomplishment. If you did something noteworthy, you should be proud of yourself. But the thing of it is, you cannot get stuck in that one moment and start thinking, hey, I'm this dude because I accomplished this on Tuesday. On Saturday, you can be out of a job or your business can fold. So what happens is sometimes give you an altered sense where, okay, I did this, I've made it, I've accomplished certain things. The biggest thing people understand, especially as a champion, I remember reading this somewhere about some champion, he was a boxing champion or something, what have you. He said, when you become a champion, that's when the real fight starts. So we don't want to get caught up in that altered sense of reality where we start believing, okay, since we did this, we can't be touched, we can't be knocked off our pedestal, we cannot be brought down a peg, we are always going to be this person. We are constantly striving, we're constantly moving, we're sharks, people. We're constantly swimming, because to not swim, to stay still, is to die. And in this business world, or in this corporate world, we have to accomplish greater heights. As soon as you accomplish one thing, you're supposed to be focused on the next thing you need to accomplish. We work hard and we play hard because we need to recharge our batteries, but that is the nature of what we're doing. We have to constantly be moving to the next thing. So now we have some tips. You want to always understand, like I said, social media is a great outlet. It's a great opportunity, and if used correctly, it can be no more harmful than anything. It can be used for entertainment. If you don't want to network, you don't want to do certain things as far as business, it could be something, a stress reliever. It could be something to take your mind off of certain things and help you refocus. We just want to be very careful how we incorporate it in our personal lives, especially with the time constraints that most of us have. That said, this is your message for today. Again, this is your boy LaSalle, the M.B.A, coming at you. This is a message for my bosses, for other people who just want to sit on the couch and just scroll all day, and that's their job, not focusing on what needs to be done, letting certain things lapse. This is not going to resonate for them. But for other people, just be mindful. Monitor the time that you spend on social media. Monitor the content that you have on social media. And then also monitor how you interact with yourself. How do you see yourself? Don't ever get caught up in the fact that, okay, I've accomplished this, so I am great. You always want to get caught up in the fact that, hey, I did this. This was a great accomplishment. Now what do I do to build on that? That said, I'm going to leave you today. Got to go out and make this money. If this message made something to you, please help us out by liking and sharing the content. Subscribe. We always looking for more subscribers. Follow me on IG at LaSalle MBA, and follow me on Facebook at LaSalle the MBA, and also LaSalle the MBA, DAMBA. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. For my bosses, remember, if it doesn't make a dollar, it doesn't make no goddamn sense. Holla at your boy. Have a blessed day. Let's go get this money.